position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, a team ready to put on a show, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Trojans will kick it away to start. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sunday.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time ball. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. So USC's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
There he goes. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wormley. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble. It's out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Back open in the middle. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Ball is spotted on the 6. It'll be 1st and goal. From the gun. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Back to pass on second down. Zings it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it. Made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Fires into the end zone. Bounces into the end zone for a touchdown. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer, take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score here.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Off the play fake on first down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Makes the grab. It's Furley. Looking for room at the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. And the Trojans will have it first and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process.
Picked off. A turnover in their own end.
And this is how the wind can really affect a game. It's not just for kickers, but quarterbacks as well. And on that last throw, guys, it looked to me like he was throwing it into the wind. And that definitely affected the velocity of the throw. It also affected the accuracy. And that's what caused the interception.
Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Pocket breaking down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. It is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. finish line for the touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Got enough for the first down. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work.
Let's go. Right. Single. Here we go.
Looking for a gap. It's Wormley. Breaks the tackle. Strong run and a pickup of 5 out to the 15.
I think a trait of a running back that you really look for is a guy that can bust tackles. Man, a guy that can make something out of nothing when it's not there. And just a really good job breaking the tackle, continuing to keep the play alive, and never quit.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Dropping back, it's Hawkins. On target over the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Trojans in the hurry-up.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Let's go. Second down.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Out of the gun, they give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era, but certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
Looking to throw on first down. Working that left side now. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44, and big time pickup on that one. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Leaves it with the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking for a man, it's Tompkins. Grab near the sticks, it's Sanchez. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. From the gun. Oh, he's got some space.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
So now it's second and long. They'll run it from the gun. At the 20, he's got space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He caught it. Into the end zone for a touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. When you've already seen your quarterback go down 3 times, you might as well try holding, and they didn't get away with it. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Riggs. Pulled down for the tackle.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Lost to throw again. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And that is no good. Couldn't find a way to draw closer. Still an 18-point hole.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Oh, better look out. Racing down the left side. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Utah has the lead right now, but this Rice-Eccles crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 4 over Oregon. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Foley. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Trojans are in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Makes a connection. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Under fire. He's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Flips it out in the flat. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down.
At the 42-yard line. Number 93.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And this is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this. and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Trojans will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Here's the handoff. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Good timing on the quick out. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Tompkins. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man on the right. Finds a crease at the 20. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A 1st down run in the red zone. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Oh, what a cut! And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
All right, David, as someone that loves defense and sound defense, how would you evaluate their job fitting that play?
To quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Defense is about making the ball go where you want it to go. Like guys doing their job and fitting it to the second-level player correctly. That was a clinic tape on what not to do.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. It's complete to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He'll do it himself. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Now, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quick handoff. Turning it on. Inside the 50, the 30, the 20. Touchdown. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Looking to fire. Hauls it in. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's forward. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying play action. Caught. Shakes off the defender. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Got it behind the line. It's Dalton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there. And that.
There he goes. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. 1st and 10, they're down to the 25. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Dropping back, it's Tompkins. It's complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff. And he'll be stopped at the 17. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Dalton.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Looking left. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys.